Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I wanted to have a chat with you about, are we bored with luxury? Are we over it? Are we done? Because there definitely seems to be a pulling away from luxury. There definitely seems to be less of a hype. If we look at the reports of the Kering Group, for example, and look at YSL, who are reporting that sales are down, and other brands within the Kering Group are reporting that sales are down, and there's also been price deductions in the YSL brand. When have we seen that over the last number of years? And are we kind of just getting out of that hype and getting over it? I have to say personally that recently I have been a bit bored with luxury. I'm not bored with luxury in that I'm suddenly getting rid of all of my bags and moving on from luxury. No. That's never going to happen, I really do not think. I still love my bags, I still adore them, I still love chatting to you about luxury and about the bags and what's going on in luxury, but none of the collections really that have been released over the last 6 or 7 months, maybe even longer, have really done that much for me. None of them have really made me stand up, stop, look and listen before you cross the road at what the collection is and what I absolutely have to have and what I just can't stop buying. And normally whenever there are that amount of releases, because let's be honest, the luxury houses now do a lot of releases. When they're releasing that many pieces, generally there's going to be ones that I just can't resist. And when I last bought luxury handbags was in November of 2023, and I bought 3 bags basically in November. Now, one of them was the sequenced Chanel Mini, which I will find, this one. And I have to tell you that over the last little while, this is one of my most used bags. I love this bag. I've been wearing it a lot. I've been looking for opportunities to wear it. It's a bag I've been really enjoying. I bought this bag in November. It was from the Chanel Las Vegas collection that I think had walked the runway about 6 months before, because I had to pre-order this bag. So I think the collection came out about 6 months before, and then I bought it in the November. I also bought this bag in the November. This, of course, is the infamous Leather Speedy from the Pharrell Williams first men's collection with Louis Vuitton. It is in the red leather. It is ridiculously expensive. I fully accept. It has the treated vachetta. It's just, I love this bag. I think it's cool and it's quirky and it's a vibe. This was released as his first collection. I tried to talk myself out of it because it was way expensive. I really tried to not buy this, and in the end I just gave in because I thought I was going to regret it if I didn't, because I really loved it. And I bought that in November, and I also bought this in November, which is the Alma in the Malatage that came out around the same time as the Go 14 was released, that a lot of people love. Not my favourite bag, but a lot of people that have it absolutely adore it. And it's the same type of quilted Malatage leather. All of those I bought in November. That was a lot of money to drop in 1 month. I also bought my mum a Louis Vuitton bag in November for her 70th birthday. She obviously found a bag that she loved, and we were moved enough to buy that as well. I haven't had that since. None of the collections, maybe that's a good thing given that the money I spent in 1 month, but none of the collections since have really grabbed me. And I think that has made me become a little bit bored of luxury, because there's nothing that has really just made me think this is exciting and I love this and I want to be a part of this and I want to buy this. The only collection that came close was the Flight Mode collection from Louis Vuitton. There was a silk jacket in that I loved, but I couldn't get in my size. It was already sold out. I also really liked the Speedy 30 that came in that collection, only I have no use for a Speedy 30. I wouldn't use it. I liked the Keepall in it, but I wouldn't use the Keepall either. They're heavy. Keepall is great, I think, in theory. And my bestie that you hear me talking about, who is male and tall and broad, uses his a lot. He can carry that an awful lot easier than 5'1" me can. He can throw that on him and it's not going to have the same impact as it does on me. When I try his on, even his smaller one, it looks big, but even aside from that, it's heavy. And I just can't imagine me filling that with my weekend things or wherever I'm going, or my hand luggage things, and carrying that for any great distance. I think my husband or bestie, I would end up going, help me, I can't carry that, because it's just cumbersome. So I didn't buy that for that reason. There was the side trunk also, which I loved, and I have a whole video in this collection that I will link somewhere. And I thought about the side trunk. I do think there's maybe a side trunk in my future, but maybe not just this one. But I did think that collection was fabulous. It was the one that I came the most close to buying. And if I had have bought something from it, it would have been that piece of ready-to-wear that was sold out. I did really like the vintage look of it, and I liked the stickers on it. I thought it was pretty cool. Apart from that, and I didn't buy any of it for those reasons, but apart from that, nothing's really grabbed me. The Chanel collection that has walked the runway, I didn't really think that any of it was, maybe Chanel prices as a part of it. It would have to be really spectacular, and I love that one so much that I got last year that I've put back now. But none of that really grabbed me. The new collection from Pharrell, the Speedy, has been brought out in a number of other colours. There's the pink, there's the turquoise. They're beautiful, they are, but I'm not going to buy another one because of the price of them. I have the red one, and when I bought the red one, I had a chat with myself, and I said, there's going to be more colours coming out, so make sure that's the one you want. And I really loved the green as well. I was between the two. Of the new collections, the ones that are coming out this year, which is the turquoise and the purple and the pink, and the ones that are showing for 2025, which is the light pink and the light pastel colours. Of both of those, the red and the green from the original collection are still the two that grab me the most. And I know I'm a pink lover, and I know you're going to think, oh, the pink. But genuinely, of all of those, the red and the green are still the ones that I love the most. The green is still the one that would tempt me as another one, as opposed to these new collections. I do like the multicoloured Damier Ebene that has just shown in the menswear collection from Pharrell. I don't know if I love it enough to try and order a piece of it. I do think it's nice. Maybe I need to see it up close. But compared to when we had months when I was buying 3 bags at once, and I remember when I bought the Dior sequenced mini that I bought in Milan, I remember when I bought that I had also spent a lot of money. I'd bought other things around that time as well. That maybe didn't I buy that mini capucines shortly after I bought this? I remember buying this, and again at that time spending quite a bit of money because there was quite a few things released. But that just hasn't replicated itself in the last 7 months. In the last 7 months, I have had a kind of unintentional low buy. The only bag that I have bought in that time period, let me grab it, is this Gucci Boston bag from the Blooms collection. That was a Preloved bag that I bought. I think this was about $600. This is the only bag that I've bought now in 7 months, and in that time I have sold 7 bags, and I will do an updated what I've sold and why video. I know that's been requested, so subscribe if you're interested in that. This is the only bag that I've bought in those 7 months, and it's from a very old collection. I think, wasn't it 2016 this came from? Nothing else has just made me think I have to have. And I was talking to Meredith about this because we all know that Meredith is my sister in many ways. We are separated by lots of seas, but we both like to buy bags. Now, I do not for one moment say that I buy as many bags as Meredith. Meredith is a true collector. But we were talking about bag buying boredom, I think is what we called it. And how you start to look at bags that you maybe don't even really love that much because there's nothing being released that's grabbing you and you're becoming a bit bored. So you start to look at other things. And Meredith herself was saying, yeah, there's nothing really that's been grabbing me either, and I haven't been ordering as much. Now, there are things, of course, that will be on long-term wish lists, and I did a video on this recently, and I was sharing with you the bags that are on my long-term wish list, and all of these are previous bags. Bags that I would like to one day maybe track down, but that I'm not actively looking at because of the cost to do that. And none of them were from up-to-date collections, I don't think, or very few of them. There was the Dior Montaigne box bag, which I really do love, but most of them were pretty older bags. And there's just been not much really exciting about luxury, I think, in the last while. Now, you may have a completely different position because obviously buying luxury and what we all love is all personal to ourselves, and it's things that we will see that I will love that you won't love, and you'll love something that I won't love. And of course that's what makes it fun and interesting. So you might have loved the collections that have come out. None of them have really grabbed me. And I think whenever there's no buzz and hype and the new things that are being released aren't really that interesting and I'm not really being piqued by them, I think I then become a bit bored of it. Because if you're watching the videos, for example, that are the new collections and you were watching at what new bags, none of those new bags are interesting me. So then I'm therefore not really interested in the videos about the new collections. And I'm not really interested in the unboxings as much because there's none of the bags that I'm looking forward to seeing. And it just kind of has a bit of a meh impact on luxury and my hype for it. I'm not over it. It's not going anywhere. Still love them all. Still hoping that they're going to bring out collections that really bring me back on board. My bank manager's hoping they don't. It is a good thing though, because I'm going to New York, as a lot of you know, in August, and we are planning to go and look at a lot of the Preloved stores because they have so many options and inventory that we don't have here in the UK and Ireland. So I'm very excited about seeing what they have, and I'm bringing funds for that. And I know with the exchange rate and the tax and all of that, I will probably pay more, but I can't get them here. So I'm really excited about that. I am most excited about going to see those Preloved bags in America than I am about any of the collections that have been released. And that is just having a bit of a dulling effect, I think. And for me, it's why it's making me a bit bored with luxury, if we're being blunt about it all. And if we're owning up to that, because I know it's like, you don't want to say I'm bored with luxury because it's not, oh, are you over too and you're going to sell all your bags? No. But there's just nothing at the minute that's really grabbing me and making me want to scroll and look and research. What I was the most interested about recently was the Dior scandal and researching the Dior scandal and what was going on there, rather than looking at new collections and what's being released. Talking of Dior, they released the Riviera collection there, and we all know that if you've watched my videos, there was a mini Dior wicker bag last year in the kind of pastel-y mauve colour, pinky purpley colour that I loved, and I kind of regret not buying. I didn't buy it because I bought that sequence mini and I thought it was excessive, but I kind of regret not just having bought it at the time. The ones that are out this year, Dale sent me one of them and said, oh, you're in trouble, but I don't love it as much as I loved last year's. It's pink. There are few colours in it this year, but none of the new collection this year has really grabbed me and made me want to buy one. The new Fendi Cruise collection, and Dale mentioned this in one of her videos. Dale's obviously a huge Fendi lover. None of them really grabbed me either. I do like, she doesn't, the multicoloured embroidered Fendi baguette. And they do have one released in this collection that has a white background. The one I had previously didn't work because it had a brown background and I don't really like browns. This one, the white background would work, but I don't really love the colours on the embroidery. Maybe if I've seen it in person. But again, it's nothing in that that's making me go, yeah, I want to buy you. Nothing in the new Chanel collection. I did like the Chanel camera bag, but I wasn't spending that amount of money on it. So all of the new things that's been released from the collections recently.
I want to see you.
Hi! Now to have two small boys playing out there. If you can hear them, I apologise. But yeah, there's just nothing been really exciting and making me want to be really caught up in the luxury bubble at the minute. Let me know what it's like for you. Are you feeling the same? Are you feeling a bit of luxury fatigue because nothing's exciting you? Or would you be feeling it anyway with the economic climate and the change of everything that's going on in the world? Are you just a bit not really caught up with luxury yourself at the minute? Or do you think I'm talking nonsense, and do you love the new collections that have been released? Do you think they're just awesome and the best thing and you're wanting to buy them? I'm actually really interested in your views because I wonder if it's just me. I'm wondering if the other people are thinking, yes, she's nuts. So do let me know what you think in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed this little chit chat, please do give it a thumbs up. If you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. And if you haven't yet, I would love it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.